Well, hey, Redemption Church friends and partners. I hope you guys are having a great week. This is a video update for Redemption Church that I want to go ahead and give you after we've had two weekly gatherings so far for us that are more public. You know, they're not just launch team meetings, they're worship gatherings that we're doing together. Man, they've been great. It's been really fun with masks, physical distancing and all, you know. So even though we've had to adhere to the law here in Virginia, it's just been really fun to get together and worship with other Christians in a public setting and to be able to dig into John 15 together and start to look at what the good news is. We need good news in this time, and so that's why we've chosen that particular passage and called it Good News. That's our sermon series that we're going to be in for another 4 weeks after this. And so, hey, if you want to join along, we are offering not just the in-person gathering at 4 o'clock at the Kirk Family YMCA in Roanoke, but also church online at 7 o'clock after that on Sundays. So 7 p.m. on Sundays, tune in on our YouTube channel. You can just see it right there. It'll say Premiere, and we'll title it Redemption Church Online. We don't leave that up forever, and the reason is we just want people to worship with us. We'll take that down on Sunday evening, but then we'll post the sermon for the rest of the week. So if you want to go back and watch the sermon on demand whenever you need to, it'll also be there. So you can go back and watch the two sermons from these past 2 Sundays if you'd like. Just keep in mind, we're trying to tweak things and get things better. And so, you know, we're trying to make sure that all of this stuff is working. We had an audio issue on one, and we're trying to make sure that it looks good on others so that it's watchable, but it's there. And so I'm excited that we're taking the steps because that's the season that we're in. We're in a launch process. We're thinking of launching more as a process and not so much as an event, at least not yet. We do want to have an event to celebrate the end of our launch process at Easter of 2021, so the beginning of April in 2021. So we're going to be leading up to that and trying to add things on as we go. But I'm just excited that we've taken this huge first step to start these worship gatherings in public. You could call them a soft launch. I'm trying to stay away from that kind of language, though. Really, we've just started our worship gatherings as the next step in our process. So maybe that's just, you know, linguistic mumbo jumbo or acrobatics, but whatever. That's what it is. And so we're taking the next step in our process because we're going to take steps from here on out as well over the course of the next 4 to 5 months. So if you want to join us, I'd love to have you on there. I'd love to just let you know that we had 9 first-time guests at our first meeting. I mean, that's incredible. That's about almost a quarter of the people that were there because, you know, our launch team is still in its infancy stage. We only have about 36 to 38 adults on our team. I know I'm losing count already, you know, because we have so many people that have jumped on board so quickly. So 9 of the people that were there, almost a quarter of the people that were there were first-time guests. And so that's really awesome. We had several repeat visitors this Sunday, and so that's really awesome as well. So I hope that we can continue that. Just probably going to be a slow build over the course of the next 4 or 5 months through the COVID season and all of that. But keep praying with us that God will save at least 5 people by Easter, and we'll get to see those people baptized here in Roanoke through Redemption Church. You know, we've got to have something to pray for. We've got to set some goals, and that's really just all cards on the table. It's an arbitrary goal, okay, to pray for 5 people to get saved. But I want to start somewhere. And so if you'll join us in praying for those people, they're here. They're here in Roanoke. I mean, over 60% of the people in Roanoke have no religious affiliation. Less than 30% claim to be evangelical Christians. And, you know, probably a smaller percentage of that really are Jesus followers who have a personal relationship with him. So there's a very small percentage of the people here in Roanoke who know Jesus. And I think that's crazy for the United States of America. We're right in the smack dab in the middle of the Bible Belt. We've seen people act racist toward some of our team members. You know, we've seen broken situations already. We've talked to people who are in difficult situations already. And so keep praying for us as a church and pray for the people of Roanoke and that God will use us for his glory and his mission to lead a restless culture that's extremely restless right now to the redeeming Savior, the only person who can give them lasting and true rest. So I hope you guys have a great week. If you need prayer for anything, don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate you guys praying for us. Love you all, and I'm so thankful for your partnership. I'll talk to you next time, all right? Thanks.